Hi folks, how you all doing? Croster6 here. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Yes, you, sat there watching this with your cup of tea or coffee or something a bit stronger. Well done, you. Remember, hit that like and subscribe button. Anyway, on with today's gameplay. We're in the Scorpion G on Westfield. This game turned out to be quite interesting. And I won't tell you the result until the end, obviously, and then you find out for yourself. But I was actually accused of cheating in this game. Cheating. all become apparent at the end. But this one's for you girls for tankers. This one's for you. I'm assuming you're female. So if you are, then enjoy. I did say to you, with all these rather silly messages you were sending to me, obviously you were a bit miffed. So, some people, honestly, they take this game so seriously, they really do. And the first words that comes out of the mouth is, "You're cheating! You're cheating! You shouldn't have been able to do that! You're cheating!" But all will become apparent throughout the game, so just keep watching. So we're in a tier 8 matchup. There's no artillery, thankfully, but this new update that's coming in, 1.18, I believe, they're going to really seriously reduce the artillery in game. Maximum of 2, I believe, and also rebalance the amount of lights that are in a game. In my humble opinion, that's a great thing. Most matches apparently either see 1 artillery or none at all. And that absolutely 100% gets my vote. Absolutely, it gets my vote. There's the first one down. But yeah, so this turned out to be a really interesting game. People just don't like you doing well in this game. That's what I find. You know, if you have a really good, decent game where you've tried your best and you've tried to be tactical whilst you're in the map for the type of vehicle that you happen to be playing in the game, and you do well in that vehicle. It's funny, isn't it, how people just get so irate and upset at you because you've done well and you've outplayed them. And this has happened to me recently a few times now, where all of a sudden, miraculously, when you end up killing somebody that wasn't expecting to be killed by, shall we say, a lesser player, they go mental, don't they? They just go schizoid. They leave the planet with a cone-shaped head and smoke coming from underneath the feet, like a bloody Exocet missile. And they get so worked up and so upset that you've managed to outplay them, and they can't believe it. I don't believe it. He killed me. What's that all about? He shouldn't have been able to do that. And you know, again, you get them complaining like mad, don't you, about you firing premium ammo. You know, but this is what I find strange. If it was that bad, Wargaming would take it out of the game, wouldn't they? And it's got a higher pen rate for a reason. You're supposed to use it for when you're up against a much harder target that's got a lot more armour than you. And your standard round there's more of a chance of your standard round bouncing than there is of a premium round. And yet, as soon as you use it, people just get upset, and they just go off on one, don't you? Don't you? Girls for tankers. Don't you? I did say I was going to put your name up in lights. I did say that, so I'm keeping my side of the bargain, and I expect a full apology for all of the things that you said to me, the messages that you sent to me after the game finished. I won't show you them because I don't particularly want to embarrass her, and I won't really go into detail about it, other than being accused of cheating and a gold spam noob. Oh Lord, I love it. I love it. So where does a noob come into it then? I did girls for tankers. I did actually at the end of the game go and look at your service record, and I see that you've got 12,000 battles under your belt, so perhaps you should know better. And perhaps you were just having a bad morning and you hadn't had your coffee or something, and I don't know, perhaps it was something that just irritated you for whatever reason. Who knows? But sadly on this occasion it turned out it was me that irritated you. The reasons will all become apparent. And then I was accused of I don't know, using some cheating mod or whatever. I use Aslanes. That's what I use. I find it quite helpful for me in the game in regards to just trying to get as much information about the enemy tanks as I possibly can, with a view to choosing what shell to use, where to go on the map, you know, that kind of thing. And we all do it, don't we? We're all trying to improve at this game, and we're all trying to have decent games, because Lord only knows we have some guff games. We really do have some bad games. And it's interesting, isn't it, that people just get so worked up and so upset. And I'm not knocking it, the fact that somebody might have been having a bad morning in a tank and whatever, and I just happen to be that catalyst for them losing it. But it's just a game, it's just a video game. Don't get too worked up about it, my lovely. It's all good. Girls for Tankers, you don't need to worry about it. I'm sure you go on and be very successful in your little mini tortoise, the turtle. Who gives these tanks these names? But this KV5, can I get a shot of you? I tried a couple of shots, but I missed. Can I get you this time? Yeah, there you go. Look at that. But the Scorpion G, it's such a great tank. It really is. It's a great sniping tank. It's got nothing for armour. It's got a fairly decent, accurate cannon. Good damage output, as you're probably already aware. And if you're not aware, and you're new to this game, or fairly new to this game, then it's definitely worthwhile investing in something like the Scorpion G, or the Su-130 PM, or the Shrek tank. The reason being is it makes you fairly decent credits most of the time, especially if you put a booster on. You generally tend to do quite well in the Scorpion G, or I find anyway, for me personally. But they brought out this this new thing today, haven't they? The where you can make bids, the auction. You can put bids on things, and I saw the first tank and I thought, no, I'm not really interested. The 2685, I'm not really interested in that. I don't agree with having to spend all of your credits that you've worked so hard to try and build up by playing, you know, your premium vehicles, to try and get as much silver together as you possibly can for perhaps later on down the line when you're working up a tech tree or whatever. If there's a tank line that you want to work your way up to and you don't want to be scrabbling about on the floor trying to find each little penny to try and throw into the pot to try and get enough together to buy that tank. So you generally tend to just go and buy yourself a premium, don't you, to try and top up that little bank balance that Wargaming are very, very good at taking their little cut from whenever they feel like it. But this is the important part here, so I want you to watch here and pay attention if you haven't already switched off. But there she is. Look at you. Girls for Tankers, look at you. How could I possibly see you? How could I see you? Oh, I could have got a shot in there, but I actually didn't fire because I thought, no, I needed a better angle so I could make sure that I could pen you. So I pull forward. Now watch this. Yes, Girls for Tankers. That was me killing you. Crostus 6, that was me. The cheater. The noob. The gold spamming noob. That was me that killed you. Now, you asked me about the Lau that is on the opposing team, and how on earth could I ever possibly have seen him or hit him, because you've got the Scorpion G2 and you know how to play this tank, and there's no way on God's green earth did I manage to see him or shoot at him without cheating. Well, just keep watching, Girls for Tankers, because this one's for you, my lovely. This is the reason why. There's a very famous saying in World of Tanks, and that is, if you don't shoot, you don't hit. So if you're savvy enough and you're keeping an eye on the map, and you generally tend to see where the enemies are, or where their last location was on the map, which is a standard thing within Wargaming, within the game settings itself. So go and have a look if you don't believe me. And you can see where the last person was spotted on the enemy team. It's funny that, isn't it, eh? Now, anybody with any common sense, with a little bit of savvy, is going to think, well, okay, I need to try and get into a better position, but I need to try and stay hidden. How can I do that? I know. Look at these lovely big thick green bushes that I could perhaps get into and stay hidden, but change the angle of attack, that perhaps I might get a shot because he's behind a rock, because I know where he is on the map, because he's there on the map for all to see. In bright red. Oh, there he is. Look now. Oh, he's disappeared. Oh, look at that. I wonder if he's still there. Oh, he is, and I killed him. Oh, but I must have been cheating at that point, Girls for Tankers. No, not really. I just kind of thought, well, that's his last known position. I saw him about a second and a half ago. It's a low. It's not that fast. He can't reverse up a hill that fast. So I thought, hang on. I'll have a little bet with myself here. I think I'll fire in the same position where he was last spotted. I wonder whether I'm going to hit him or not. Funny that, innit? I hit him. That wasn't cheating, my lovely. That was me just being aware on the map of where he was last seen. Me trying to get into a position to shoot him. But obviously you are now currently in his tank, probably steam coming out of your ears, your head going cone shaped, and just on the precipice of starting to type silly messages to me at this point. But we've got one tank left, and there he is there, so I better take my time. I know he's a heavy tank, so I better fire a premium round to pen him. Oh, look at that, he's dead. Anyway, girls for tankers, that's the reason why you lost, because I outplayed you. So there you go. But anyway, guys, on to the end plates, and I will catch us all in the next one. Have a wonderful evening. Catch you then. Take care. Bye-bye.